have planned all of Flannery's gym. Now, I have 9 fights. Well, I have probably, I would estimate around like a 93% chance of getting through all of these fights deathless. And the unfortunate part is the real good big death would be on Gyarados. And I'm choosing not to use a hard scale or Sakamon for a 1 crit line that happens. The other like 1% comes from extreme unluck in like 2 fights. That's like basically fiction. So, on the first fight, let's look at my notes, see what I have. So, on this first fight, we have Gyarados with a Citrus Berry. We have Togedemaru. Drapion, this is one of the fights that is not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's like 99%, barring like 2 or 3 back-to-back crits. So the biggest part about this fight is the Shadow Tag Chandelure in the back. This thing will fuck you up if you're not prepared for it. So, also the part of this fight that gets a little difficult is Cinderace right here. So Cinderace can, what do you call it? Do a lot of damage to you, and he can like just infinitely like he can burn you and shit. If we get burned, it gets a little bit annoying. But also we have a couple of 50-50s that happen that if they don't work out, we still have backups. But if we start like really getting crit, especially on these switches, like we could get crit 2 or 3 times, and he doesn't cooperate with us, and he clicks Pyro Ball every single time, we could be in trouble. Because what the plan is to switch in Gyarados initially. We're going to be baiting out Gunk Shot. We're going to switch to Togedemaru. We're going to hit him with a Fake Out. We're going to switch back to Gyarados. We're going to hope that... Or no, we're going to use Spiky Shield. We're not going to use U-Turn. We're going to use Fake Out and Spiky Shield. And we're hoping that he clicks High Jump Kick. Because the good timeline is we kill this thing with Togedemaru. We bait out Flare Blitz from this thing. Once we bait out Flare Blitz from this thing, we can switch to Aggron. And Aggron with a Rossberry will always kill this thing with Rock Slide. We just have to make sure that no matter what, we just take ever so slightly chip damage, which we should from the Flare Blitz, so that Rotom Heat comes out for Overheat. Now, we hope that we actually take down to 126, which we should with this, because we should be taking a minimum of 34 damage, which takes us to 148, 118. So the Flare Blitz should. If this is a good timeline, we go right under here. Otherwise, if we have Drapion coming out and killing this thing, we have to make sure that we are not between 114 and 124 health. We need to make sure that we're not between that health with Drapion when we kill, which we shouldn't be if we had to kill this thing, because one hit from this thing at -3 will put us really low. Or it shouldn't put us low, but should put us in range, basically. Because then this thing comes out, and then we're still in the same timeline, essentially. Because what we do is, after we're going to kill this Rotom with Arcanine. Now, Arcanine's going to have a Shed Shell. He's going to essentially use Rock Slide twice and kill this thing. And then he's going to have a Shed Shell, so on this thing's Shadow Ball, we switch into Diggersby, which is, if it's using Psychic, then we get really unlucky. It shouldn't be ever using Psychic, though. It should always be using Shadow Ball. We just go into Diggersby and kill this thing twice. If it uses Psychic, then we switch into Drapion. The only bad timeline is somehow if we got really low on Arcanine and he used Fire Blast, and we had to like switch into a random move, then Diggersby's risking a crit. And if he then it's fine, because then we can always switch into Arcanine and kill or no, because then we would be low. We'd have to switch into Gyarados at that point. Gyarados would have to clutch up with dodging a few crits. But other than that, I believe this fight is... That's why like the 1% fiction comes in. Like, you would have to get so unlucky for that, all of that to happen. Did the calcs, it was over like, it was like under 1%. So, let's get through this first fight, get our confidence up for the other 8. Including a gauntlet. I also am saying this ahead of time, if I run into the wrong fights, because I know this gym gets very confusing, I don't think you can run to the wrong fights, but if I do, I am going to be clausing that. Because obviously I'm not going to a fight underprepared. That would just be stupid. You can't pre-damage at all in any of these fights. So, let's put on our items. So, Citrus Berry on. Taking this slow every single turn is very important. We have Rossberry on you. Rossberry on you. Citrus Berry on Diggersby. And a Shed Shell on Arcanine. We have to absolutely make sure not to bring in Chandelure early. There's no knockoffs. And I'm fairly certain... Let me just look up the accuracy of all these moves, because he does have a wide lens. Because Gunk Shot, I don't ever have to worry about missing. That's fine. But I just want to see Pyro Ball and High Jump Kick. Can they miss with it? Let's see. Move changes. Alright, so High Jump Kick can miss. If he misses twice on the Gyarados, like, and he clicks High Jump Kick, like, fuck me, I guess. That would just be extremely unlucky, I feel like. But we would be fine, because this thing should be baiting out Thunderbolt. It would only be bad. No, that still should be fine. Because then we just pivot to Diggersby, pivot to... Or no, we pivot to this guy just automatically. And then we could risk some Thunderbolts, be unfortunately paralyzing us, but should overall be good. Like, again, this is extremely, like, niche cases. Alright. I couldn't come up with all the timelines for everything missing and everything. But we should have, in case, like, that 1%, we should be able to steer pretty good. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. So, jump scare right there. I should have checked my items. I didn't know where the fuck he was. If I don't have my items right, I'm going to be... one sec. Just checking out my items first. So, Citrus. Citrus. Ross. Citrus. Shed Shell. Okay. So, turn 1. Keep in mind this guy is -1, so he's always going to be clicking Gunk Shot right here. We switch right into Togedemaru. Keep in mind of Protean. Protean's very important to keep in mind. Perfect. We can never U-turn, never U-turn. We are going to click Fake Out right here. Now we always click Spiky Shield here. We would like to see High Jump Kick. Unlucky. Alright, so now we switch right to Gyarados, get this thing to -2. The most damage it can do is 99. That's important to keep in mind. Unlucky I clicked that right there. Okay, so now at -2 it's always clicking Gunk Shot. Switch back into Togi. Perfect, we click Fake Out right here. We click Spiky Shield. Come on, let's see a fighting type. Nice. That's really good. Alright, switch one more time into Gyarados. He is -3. It's fine. Now we switch right back into Togedemaru on the Gunk Shot. Perfect. Now I just want to make sure that no matter what, this thing should always be Talonflame for Flare Blitz. Yes. Perfect. On this Flare Blitz, we switch into Aggron. Okay, it's a little bit annoying. Flare Blitz. I just want to see at 97. This is actually decent because now we're always oh no, actually. We could be baiting out Overheat or Thunderbolt from Rotom Heat, unfortunately. So we are on a bad path right now because we got crit, but it's fine. We just click Rock Slide on this thing. We have a Raspberry for this. Perfect, so Rotom comes out. So it's really likely to click overheat here. We want to see overheat right here. It's more likely to click overheat. Okay, good. So now it's -2 special attack. The most it can do with a crit on Thunderbolt is 114. We are going to click Rock Slide right here. That's fine. Because now, this is always baiting out Shadow Ball from, yeah, it's always baiting out Shadow Ball. We have a Shed Shell on this guy. So that, we switch into our Diggersby. It was unaffected by Shadow Ball. And this thing has a Choice Scarf, so it cannot click anything else. We just sit there, click EQ, and win. Alright, good first fight. This is not the Gauntlet, right? Yeah. We have one more fight before the Gauntlet. Alright, so we should be able to leave by going back, I would assume. Yep. Okay. This next fight I haven't reviewed since last night, but I remember I had a really good line for it. So we're going to review it now. Alright, I'm happy that first fight went well. So now we have Cole. Cole is starting off with this Torkoal to set up the sun. We are going to kill this thing with Archeops Power Gem with a Hard Stone. Cool. This is going to be baiting out Octillery, I believe. Are we faster than everything? We're faster than everything. Do we out damage everything? Wait, why is this baiting out Octillery? This shouldn't be baiting out Octillery. Oh, right, because it doesn't calc Explosion on this Wheezing Galar. It's not calcing Explosion, right? Yeah, because so we out damage this thing. We out damage this thing. We show kills to the 2 mons in the back. So on Octillery, we switch to Ludicolo, it sounds like. On what is going to be Fire Blast or Psychic. Or it could be Thunder Wave. Now that I think about it, Thunder Wave can kind of be annoying. Why would I not switch to Lilligant? Oh, Lilligant takes a fuck ton. This might not work, actually, because if I do get Thunder Waved, which is very likely going to happen, I need a Cherry Berry. And Fake Out an Energy Ball doesn't kill. This doesn't work. Why do I think this works? It's not prioritizing a kill or anything. And I would be dead to Fire Blast crit anyways. Why did I do this? Is Archeops dead to a crit or anything? Archeops could stay in one turn. And click Rock Slide. I do like that. I like that. I can't switch to Ludicolo though. Can I kill this thing? If I kill this thing... Unfortunately, we'd be baiting out Wheezing Galar. What if I use Power Gem? Power Gem would never kill, so you would use Power Gem to make sure to never kill this thing. Then you'd have to switch in something on Fire Blast / Psychic. I guess it could be Gyarados at that point. You would have to go a wide lens so you hit the bounce on this thing. What would that be baiting? We would show... I think that baits Wheezing Galar, unfortunately, which is not what you want. Fuck, why did I think that I can just switch to Ludicolo? So I'm just dead to a Fire Blast high roll crit, which is very likely. And I don't even kill unless I have a Miracle Seed. And this thing's going to be using pretty much Thunder Wave all the time, so I can't even go. Can I go this guy? No, because I'm just dead to a Fire Blast crit. I can't go to this guy. Is it Kingdra? I guess it would be Kingdra. Kingdra would have to go, well, it would always... Kingdra would have to go, what would Kingdra even be baiting? Problem is it would be baiting out Slow Kill from Wheezing Galar. So maybe this lead just doesn't work, but... We want to avoid rocks is the problem. Ludicolo worked so well because it was baiting out Magmortar for Belch, it seemed like. If I went Drapion. Problem is, his Power Gem into Drapion doesn't always kill. I guess if I get Fire Blast burned on Drapion, but I have to go Cherry Berry is the problem. This thing's very likely to crit. If I go Drapion, I'm likely baiting out. I would have to get hit once. He's likely using Thunder Wave. If I get hit with a Fire Blast, I would be showing... Oh, these guys are all slower. Fuck. If I go Camerupt, that actually might work out. Because Camerupt, it should be Thunder Wave. We would always be able to kill this thing afterwards, after the Power Gem with Earthquake. We can't be crit because we're Magma Armor. And we can go Citrus Berry anyways to make sure we're pretty healthy, I would assume. Yeah, you go Camerupt. Why was I having Camerupt in here? I guess. Alright, so let me. Alright, so we're gonna recook this fight. Let me see real quick. What is this guy likely to be using? Well, also the problem is my Archaeops is probably going to get Thunder Waved from this guy. If that's the case and I'm paralyzed, do I try to just break through the paralysis once? What's my speed tier at that point? 36. Would we be slower? No. Because we'd be pretty much showing Wheezing Galar a kill, which is what we don't want. Or outspeed and damage, I would assume. So Camerup's either going to take a Fire Blast and a Psychic. He would be taking a second one, so even if he took 90, he'd be at like 75%. It's a little too much, I think, because... because he's slower. If he was faster, this would have been fine. Just a little bit faster. Oh wait, but Drapion doesn't need to go the Cherry Berry. Drapion can always go Black Glasses, I would assume. And let's say he takes the Fire Blast. Unfortunately, that's going to be baiting out... I mean, if he takes the Fire Blast, this guy, this Wheezing Galar, will always be trying to hit with Overheat. Who's killing Wheezing Galar? Let's see who's killing Wheezing Galar. Oh, shit. How do you... Fuck. I got rid of my notes for this shit. Who's taking on Wheezing Galar? I think it was Infernape. I guess on that Overheat, you would bring out Infernape. So let me just make sure. So Explosion at full HP should be +7, right? So if you're showing a slow kill this thing, you have to show a slow kill with all the rolls, which means... Alright, so let's say I'm at like full HP then. What is this baiting out if I go Drapion? If I'm full HP, that should always be baiting out Magmortar, which would be fine. No, wait, no. That would still be baiting out Wheezing Galar. It could bait out Turtonator if we took one hit. So I guess we would want it... We want to take that, one hit on this thing. Fuck. But it's gonna be Fire Blast. And it could be Thunder Wave. Because this thing could just easily go Boom is the problem. It's either using Boom or Overheat. And I don't think we can switch in Aggron on that. Yeah, it's like 5% to Boom. Fuck. So I'm getting this guy like around 50%, never killing him. I need something that does more than 50%. And he could also miss Thunder Wave is also like really annoying too. This seems super inconsistent, man. If he missed Thunder Wave, then we would kill him probably with this thing. And what would that be baiting out? That just baits out this guy for Play Rough or Explosion. It's just never good. Damn it, Ludi, why couldn't you just fucking work against this guy? It's always being artillery because we show fast kills to everything else. And it's either using Thunderwave, Fire Blast, or Psychic. If we switch into Drapion and we get Fire Blasted, we're always chilling. Problem is Thunderwave. If he's clicking Fire Blast, could we switch into Ape? But then later on, we can't always switch into Ape on this thing, can we? Sniper crit would do a fuck ton. This thing is scope lens, so it's very likely to crit. So I like the Drapion, but Drapion just needs to be full health. We need to bait out Psychic from this thing. Could I do a quick pivot to something else? To tank? And then switch to Drapion? On Psychic? What else do I have coming to this fight? I have Arcanine with Charcoal. I guess I was going to be bringing in Arcanine to maybe kill this thing. Let me see what Charcoal, does that always kill? I mean, Arcanine can come in on this thing on any hit. Arcanine could be the solution. Alright, so let's test out some Arcanine shenanigans. Or did I need Arcanine for something later on? Probably needed Arcanine for the Magmortar, is what I'm assuming. Alright, so I had Archeops, I had Ludicolo, I have Arcanine, I have Infernape, I had Camerupt, and Dreadnought. So let's see what else I was cooking. So I kind of just accidentally deleted my plans for this fight, because they didn't work. Because of Ludi fucking Colo. Alright, so turn 1, we have to, no matter what, Hardstone, Earth, or Power Gem this guy. We do not want rocks coming up. Absolutely not. We're always beating out this guy for Thunderwave, Psychic, or Fire Blast. I just want to see, what are the... Looking at the other calculator right now, just to see the odds of Thunderwave on this thing. We want to look at wait, I don't know if these are all my mods. Doesn't have skip tab, but this is fine for what I want to look at. We want to look at artillery. Kindler Coal. So on a full HP Archeops, it's 85%. Wait, what? Oh, because it's not calculating Sun. It's a 2% chance to go for a Fire Blast. 2%. I think I'm planning around a 2% chance, which is kind of stupid. can't kill this thing with Arc Chaos. I have to have it hit the Thunder Wave. If it somehow misses the Thunder Wave, I think I just spam Tailwind at that point until it hits a Thunder Wave, so I can switch into this guy on the Psychic. If he Fire Blasts... Fuck, but the problem is that if I don't get hit from this thing... I need to get a little bit of chip on this thing to always bait out the Magmortar. That's the problem. Or no, even to bait out the Turtonator. So Drapion just maybe doesn't work, even though it's a sniper, and this would be so nice. I don't think I can bring out Berserker for that 2% chance. And you'd also have to Thrash, which would kind of be stupid. Did I say it was Brain Turtonator on this? No. Where is Turtonator? Here. I mean, Turtonator can't be crit. It's gonna be using... Who do I want taking this shit on? I guess I could bring out Hisuian Archine. So let's continue assuming I'm bringing out Hisuian Archine. With a Charcoal. So I would be showing a fast kill to this thing. I would be showing this. It would be baiting out the Turtonator. Which would actually be good. We'd be able to get a chain kill out or things because we'd be able to rock slide it. So maybe that's what I do. On the artillery. Problem is it has a sniper and a scope lens, so it's really likely to crit me with this Psychic. And who else can kill this Magmortar? I really like having Hisuian Arcanine. I would have to go Charcoal though. If this thing Fire Blasts me and Fire Blast crit, that would be fine actually. So maybe what you do is... But then if you go into this guy, he's really likely to Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave makes this shit so much harder. I guess what you can do is you can hit this guy right here, switch into Drapion on what is probably Psychic. If he uses Fire Blast and hit, then you can kill it, I would assume. You would kill it, and that would be baiting out... Would it always be Overheat from this guy? It would always be baiting out the Overheat from this guy, so then you can switch to... No, you really don't want this guy coming out. I guess he would always bait out. What is Thunder Wave? Let me see. Can it go ever above +9? No, it can never go up to +9, so if he shows a slow kill, so... if you don't have the charcoal on this thing, you still show outspeed and outdamage this thing, but you show outspeed and outdamage this thing too. Ugh, it would bait out this guy. You have to go charcoal. What if you went that first turn? I just want to see, so. And I could click Leech Life on this first turn and try to get paralyzed, try to force out the Fire Blast. So once you force out the Fire Blast on this thing, you bring in Hisuian Arcanine, kill. It would be baiting out this guy. You would kill him. Problem is it would be baiting down the line, then you would get this guy out earlier, and you're getting the boom. You are showing fast 2-hit KO to this thing, I think. I want to bait out the Magmortar earlier, though. That's the problem. Drapion's just a little too fast. I really don't want to take that Psychic on Arcanine. Killing this thing with Arcanine is kind of stupid, actually. If I can kill it with Dreadnought, actually, that would actually be great. Because then you're always baiting out this guy. What if I bait... How can I kill this thing with Dreadnought? I mean, Dreadnought comes in on either hit, and with Black Glasses... always kills. That might be what I have to do, so... You Power Gem this guy, beating out the Psychic or the Fire Blast, you... If I get Fire Blast fucking, burned, then we're fucking steering, I think. But it's too much shit. So you kill this guy with Jaw Lock, which would always kill with Black Glasses. So what did I have on this guy? I had Dreadnought with the Citrus. You would be baiting out Solar Beam from Magmortar. You switch into Hisuian Arcanine. You outspeed and kill. And if you have the Charcoal on, you should be able to... Taking the Solar Beam is kind of ass on this thing. So what else you'd rather take the Solar Beam on? I guess if I also got Sniper Crit on Dreadnought with Psychic, which is very likely, it could be Solar Beam or Earthquake. Which I guess you would pivot into Drapion at that point. With a Citrus Berry to always bait out exactly Flamethrower. You can switch into Arcanine on that, kill this thing with the other thing. You would be able to bait out the Turtonator, and then on the Weezing, like, he can never click Explosion, you just kind of kill it. Wait, I think I figured it out. Okay. So let's write down the notes, actually. So Archaeops, turn 1. This baits out Octillery. Octillery can never kill us in 1. So we are going to turn 2. We are going to click Power Gem. Not Rock Slide. Alright, so let me get rid of my current notes for this fight, but I think I figured it out. We're going to switch to Dreadnought. Most of the time this is going to be Thunderwave. It's like 85% chance to click Thunderwave. If I click Psychic on my Archaeops, what do I do? 15%. Wouldn't kill. But it would set up a crit to kill the next time. So I wouldn't be able to stay in. I think I would just have to go to Dreadnought. If I did get hit and I wasn't slowed. We're going to go into the assumption that he's going to be clicking Thunderwave most of the time here. So otherwise we're baiting out fucking Wheezing, and this thing could just go boom. 5% boom and I just lose RK-Ops most of the time. Rolls. This thing's inaccuracy is fucking killing me. I guess what I would do is if he misses Thunderwave, that's fine. If he hits me with Psychic once, then we switch to Drapion, I would assume. We would have to pivot to Drapion, because that's fine. He's never clicking Fire. If he clicks Fire Blast there, like, fuck me. Then that's just 2% unlucky. But should be able to switch into Dreadnought. Or we should be able to click Leech Life, I guess, once. Try to get Thunderwave, because we just don't want Thunderwave on the switch to Dreadnought, because we need Black Glasses on him for Jaw Lock. We need Drapion for the pivot, potentially, on Magmortar to get Flamethrower out. Dreadnought with Black Glasses. We want Hisuian Arcanine with the Charcoal. What is Camerupt even doing here? Because what the plan is to kill this thing with Dreadnought. We're going to be baiting out move. When we get Flamethrower, we're going to be bringing in Hisuian Arcanine just to kill. And with Charcoal, we always show using Galar at kill. So we're going to be getting a free fast 2 at KO on the Turtonator. And even at +2, he still doesn't outspeed. And we would always kill him with Rock Slide. So I don't know why Camerup's here. I guess Camerupt could always come in and he could be a pivot to actually he could be the pivot. He would be the pivot on Octillery. You just always pivot to him if you need to like fucking get not Psychic or not Wave on him. That's what he's tier for. So Camerupt with a Citrus. He's my pivot. Alright, so Infernape is here just in case for like I guess the last guy. If I needed to kill him with Overheat, so Infernape just be a Citrus because he could be a pivot. And Arcanine, or who's my last one? So I have Archaeops, Dreadnought, or Archaeops, Dreadnought, Arcanine, Camerupt, Drapion. Drapion's coming in on one of these two, so he needs a Citrus. Okay. Make sure we get all the items right. Alright, I think this is entirely riskless now. Just an extra hour added on after I had already planned this fight, but it's okay. Just because I don't know what I was smoking with Ludicolo. Archaeops, in my notes, gets a Hardstone. Dreadnought gets black glasses. Arcanine gets a charcoal. Camerup gets a citrus. Fernape gets a citrus. Drapion gets a citrus. Not missing any items. Like, this guy's just shell armor. This guy's vital spirit, so he can't be slept. This guy's levitate, so he can't be earthquaked. And this guy's sniper. And this guy's drought, but we don't have to worry about that. Let me just make sure. So, what the plan is to, with all these things, turn 1 we are going to kill this thing straight up with Power Gem. Baits out Octillery, because we show out damage to everything else in fast kills. Like, yeah, we show fast out damage to this thing with Power Gem. So it baits out Octillery for either, for most likely Thunderwave, sometimes Psychic, whatever. We're going to click Power Gem, and if it clicks Thunderwave, that's great. We can switch right into Dreadnought. If he doesn't, or if he misses the Thunderwave, we switch into Camerupt right here. And Camerupt should always be baiting out Fire Blast or Psychic. We switch back into Dreadnought. Dreadnought is going to outspeed and kill this thing with Jaw Lock, which is always fine. This should always be baiting out a fast kill from this guy with Solar Beam, maybe Earthquake. If it's both, we have to switch into Drapion one time with a Citrus Berry to always pop the, to always get this guy to show, kill with Flamethrower, because he can never crit us. If he clicks Earthquake, where Citrus Berry takes us above Earthquake range again, and if he hits us with Solar Beam, we always show the kill with Flamethrower. We switch into Arcanine, who shows this thing a fast kill with Rock Slide. Since we put the charcoal on, we're not actually planning on killing this thing with it, but it won't bring this guy in because we're showing a fast kill. It'll bring this guy out, we Rock Slide, and then we just have the Explosion on in the back, which we could kill with this thing, but ultimately we do have Ape to always just come in, live any move, and win. That was a lot of shit. Let's make sure my items. This should be entirely riskless now. We found the entirely riskless line. Fuck me, man. It was so hard. Alright, I don't know which way we go. I guess there is only one way. Oh, okay. Jump scare. Alright, so turn 1, we always kill this thing with Power Gem. Baits out Octillery. Okay. We hit this guy with Power Gem. Let's see Thunderwave. Just hit us with Thunderwave. Perfect. This is a good timeline. So this thing's either using Fire Blast or Psychic. If you're going to use Fire Blast, please just do not paralyze. Or do not burn. It's so unlikely. He should be using Psychic here most of the time. And even if he Fire Blast, he has to hit, and then he also has to burn us. If that's the case, then it's a really awkward. I have to figure out something. I just didn't plan for specifically that case. Okay, perfect. We're never dead to a crit here. It's fine. 129 HP always shows this thing a kill with Solar Beam, and at this HP we always kill this, outspeed and kill this thing with Jaw Lock. So always baiting back Border for exactly Solar Beam. We switch into Drapion here. That's fine. At 115, he's only ever seeing a Flamethrower kill. We switch into our Hisuian Arcanine. Who outspeeds and kills this thing with Rock Slide. Perfect. Should be baiting out Turtonator because we show a kill to Louise and Galar. Perfect. This guy's most damage he can do is 45 with, or 87, sorry, with Dragon Claw. We're just going to Rock Slide this thing twice. Flinch doesn't matter. That just makes it even easier. Because even if he Shell Smash, we were still faster, and we still killed him. Alright. Now this guy's come out, he's the last Mon. Most he can do with Payback to us is 90s, so we should just be able to heat wave, and if we don't kill, we can always finish it up right after. It didn't matter. Okay, let's save so we don't go into the gauntlet. Now we have a 3-trainer gauntlet. Where the fuck do we go? Up here. Okay. Alright, so I have my gauntlet team already picked out, and I have the 3 fights. I think for the most part this is riskless. So, let's get all these items off these people. Make sure we have some potions and heals. Alright, so let's deposit everyone. Oops. Besides Ape, because we can't deposit everyone. And the first person on our team for the gauntlet is going to be Archaeops. Second one is going to be Ursaluna. Third one is Gyarados. Fourth is Arcanine. Fifth is Infernape, which we already have in there. And sixth is Dreadnought. So, let's review all the fights and plan exactly what prepare for exactly what we're gonna do. So, to start off, we have now if we had Hasty Ape, we just kind of would smoke this thing, I think. Oh no, not this one, never mind. But to start off, what we're going to use is Dreadnought in this first fight. So let's just get the entire lineup into the calc real quick. Infernape, Archaeops, Ursaluna, Gyarados, and Arcanine. So, turn 1, we are going to click Rock Tomb. We're going to have a Chesto Berry on Dreadnought. So even if he uses whatever he ends up using, doesn't really matter. If he nasty plots, then we just take no damage, because after the Rock Tomb, he's going to be 1 point slower, and we can always just kill with Rock Tomb. If he clicks Hypnosis, we have a Chesto Berry to make sure that we don't get slept. And if he clicks Psychic, that's fine, because then we're always baiting out a slow kill from the 2 cannon in the back. Are we? It would be outspeeding out damage, and because we're showing a slow kill to Solrock, so Solrock should never be coming in. It should always be coming in this guy and always using Bullet Seed. We are going to bring in Ape on the Bullet Seed to fake out into, or just Overheat. Just Overheat always kills. This should always be baiting out Zen Headbutt or Rock Polish from this guy. And we're going to use Ursaluna to mainly take this guy out. And if anything, we have Dreadnought also to take this guy out. With Jaw Lock, as long as we don't get infinitely flinched with Zen Headbutts, that would be pretty bad. But Ursaluna should always be coming in, getting exactly 1 hit. And even if Ursaluna, as long as Ursaluna gets that 1 hit, Ape should always be able to come out with Fake Out on the Overheat and kill him, I believe. Barring, like, not a fuck ton of crits from this guy. Because on Ursaluna, it would always be baiting out Overheat from this guy. As long as he didn't Rock Polish, which he could easily Rock Polish. And if that's the case, like, we have Gyarados for Intimidate pivots if needed. Once this guy uses his Fire Gem, Ursaluna should always be good. So I don't even think, on that first Overheat, I think we just switch to Gyarados. So that once he burns his Fire Gem, and he's -2 special attack, he'll be doing... Oh, then the problem is he's clicking Zen Headbutt all the time. What is Rock Polish AI? +7. So on this first turn, he should be seeing Zen Headbutt, so he shouldn't be able to Rock Polish, because he should be +9. He shouldn't ever be able to Rock Polish. So we should be able to come in on the Zen Headbutt, hit this thing once with this. On Infernape, what we're going is Black Belt. So we should always be able to do a fuck ton of damage, but he should never be clicking that, because we should be always taking minimum 25% from Bullet Seed, so he'll always see the Zen Headbutt slow kill. Because as far as I'm looking, let me just look on this one too. Rock Polish should always be +7. Yep. Alright, so this should be a riskless first fight. Second fight. What the plan is to start off with Ursaluna with a Rossberry, and we are going to click high horsepower twice on this thing. Now, the real awkward part, let me see. What are his chances of clicking this? It actually 50-50 whether it clicks play rough or not. I didn't realize that was that high. It is Life Orb though, so if I needed to for some reason switch in on this play rough, I could always switch into Hisuian Arcanine at that point for an extreme speed, I would assume. So I should just be able to get one high horsepower off if he does that. If he play rough attack drops us, we still do 50%. He'll be taking Life Orb twice, so it should be fine. I should always be able to go into Hisuian Arcanine and kill this thing. The main thing is then it would actually be good timeline, I would think, because what we need Hisuian Arcanine to kill this Darmanitan. And if he's in for this, that's fine. He's going to be showing a slow kill. We would be showing a slow kill too, I guess. Against this guy, we would just need to do some chip on him, then bring in Hisuian Arcanine to finish him off. On Hisuian Arcanine, we'd be using Psychic. I guess I would go to, I could just... Problem is his counter could just fuck me over. I guess I would just use Heat Wave once on this thing. What am I going on this fight? Going a Hardstone. Yeah, you have to go Hardstone no matter what to always kill this thing. You can't click Rock Slide on this guy right away because he can always use counter. We do have Heat Wave, so there's a chance. But if I needed to finish this thing with extreme speed, it would be baiting out this guy for Psychic. We could always go to Gyarados, who baits out Hyper Voice from this thing, or counter. On the Hyper Voice, I guess we would have to switch to Infernape once. The whole point is we can kill this thing eventually. Or Infernape could kill this thing. With Black Belts. Whenever he comes in. I guess I would just have to do some pivots on this guy. So this get awkward if because we are also slower on this thing. I guess, yeah, turn 1, we're Rock Tombing this guy, right? No. Turn 1, we're bringing in this guy. If this guy takes a play rough and he gets play rough attack dropped, and this guy starts Zen headbutting, shit gets a little bit awkward. Because I have to make sure that I can come in on this guy on a Flare Blitz. Or anything besides Flare Blitz or a Zen headbutt. he clicks play rough, he could also Zen headbutt flinch. This fight could be really awkward. Damn, this is where Hasty Ape would have been pretty good, I would think. Maybe not, because then you would be baiting out one of the two random moves from this guy. What if I have no item on Archaeops? Which I plan on going. Oh, no item Archaeops always kills this guy, so... Blissey would be fine with Archaeops. Problem is you would be baiting out Rock Slide potentially on this thing. Rock Slide Flare Blitz. Which I guess at that point you would switch to Dreadnought to always bait out the Earthquake. So Dreadnought, I think we have Citrus. No, we have Raspberry. I guess I would have to go Citrus. Yeah, because Arcanine should be able to... I should always be able to get a high horsepower off on this thing with a Raspberry. Besides, like a Zen hit, but if he magically clicked it, what's the chance of him clicking? It's 1%. It's a 1% to click Zen Headbutt, and then 30% on top of that to flinch is less than a percent chance. I'm willing to take that odds. So we'd always be able to high horsepower this thing. Then no matter what, this guy can kill. And if he would never bring out this guy, he would always be bringing out the Blissey right here. Blissey would be able to go into Archaeops on and always kill this thing with Acrobatics. This guy would be baiting out Flare Blitz or Rock Slide, I would assume. We'd always be able to switch into Dreadnought with a Citrus Berry. And this guy should always be clicking Earthquake. Fuck. We need this guy clicking Flare Blitz, though. Which I guess would have to be... We would have to switch into Ursaluna one more time. But if Ursaluna got hit here twice... Ursaluna is supposed to be killing this fucking guy anyways, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could come in on a Zen Headbutt too. I just can't come in on a Rock Slide or an Earthquake. Can I not bait out either of those two? I guess Ursaluna would have to be it, so then I need a different lead for this guy. Yeah, because if he play roughs me twice, he should be seeing... He'll be seeing a fast kill with either Flare Blitz or Zen Headbutt. Hopefully not Earthquake. If he's seeing the kill with all three, though, kind of be fucked, right? So if I hit this thing once with this thing and it hits me the first time, I need to switch out into Arcanine immediately. I'm talking about a lot of fiction right here, so I would have to switch into this guy immediately, and then this guy would come out. I would have to switch into my Archaeops to always kill this thing. Then Archaeops, he's baiting out either Rock Slide or Flare Blitz, maybe Zen Headbutt. We would switch into... Fuck. I guess we would have to switch into this guy, and at that point you would just be avoiding a crit from Rock Slide. That doesn't sound good, though. We want to bait out this guy, though. So we want to kill this thing with something that's faster than Blissey. That would be Dreadnought. I guess Dreadnought could always kill this thing. No, so yeah, you would have to switch right into Dreadnought if this guy's attacking. If he attacks me turn 1. Because we would high horsepower. And if he killed with... that'd be fine. Well, I'll be right back. Alright, so let's see. So we would have to switch into Dreadnought, and I guess we would Rock Tomb this guy. We kind of need that Citrus Berry in case we need it to switch in on this thing. So if this thing attacks turn 1, then, or if this thing burns me turn 1, then that's fine. We just high horsepower turn 2. It's always baiting out this guy for Flare Blitz. That would be like the good timeline if he Flare Blitzes, or if he Will-O-Wisp. But if he doesn't Will-O-Wisp and he just attacks that first turn, I have to switch to Dreadnought. But the problem is that I'm risking just a crit on that, because he could also just attack that second turn. Like, if you switch into Arcanine, you're still slower. So maybe you don't start off with Ursaluna. Maybe you always start off with this guy just to Rock Tomb him. You take the Will-O-Wisp. Or you just Rock Tomb the first turn. You get him to -1. He's still faster than my Dreadnought. And even if you get burned, I think it might be fine. You just want to do the little bit of damage to him. Because then you would switch into... I guess you would have to switch into Ursaluna. No, that doesn't sound good, though. I like the Ursaluna lead with high horsepower. What is Will-O-Wisp? Let me see. It's only 37% chance to consider it. If he attacks that first turn, though, that's the problem. Because if I stay in on this thing... there's a chance I could be showing this thing a fast kill with Flare Blitz. And I could be showing this thing other kills. I'd be taking about 70%, so there is a good chance I could be showing this thing. If he attacks 2 times, that's like roughly, what, 25%? Then I would have to go... I would have to be risking a crit then on Arcanine, I would assume. I think that's fine. Whatever. If we get 25% chance, then we have to risk the crit on Arcanine. And then this third fight, we lead Gyarados. We pivot into Ape. We fake out. We switch back to Gyarados. We bounce and kill. This thing has a wide lens, so we can never miss the bounce. Should be bringing out Houndoom. at that point. And Houndoom on my Gyarados would always be clicking Dark Pulse or Destiny Bond. I would switch back into Ape on this thing, fake out into close combat, then the Centiskorch. I'm pretty sure since we're showing fast 2-hit KO, it should never be able to set up. So we should just be able to go into Arcanine and Rock Slide this thing down. Alright, so I'm ready for the gauntlet. Let's say fuck it. Let's just get a bunch of items though. How many super potions do I have? 18. Oh, we gotta go all the way around, I think, to grab it. We don't want hyper potions, fuck that. So grab some. Wait, where the hell is this? What is this way? Oh, this is Mount Chimney. Oh, you gotta go all the way around. We just want. I don't waste all our money. Oh wait, these gym fights heal me up anyways. I didn't need those super potions. Oops. Gym fights already heal you up. Forgot about that. I'm gonna probably use those super potions for future gauntlets anyways. Okay. So let's set up our items for the first fight, which is the Ninetales. Set up everything for that. So right now we need Dreadnought leading. We need Infernape. We need Hippet second. We need Archaeops. Need Ursaluna. Need Gyarados. We need Alaska. Alright, so let's put Chestoberry on you. Black Belt on Ape. Heartstone on you. Citrus on the other three. Okay. Let's begin this gauntlet. Once we go in, there is no leaving. Okay. Let me just make sure to put all my mons in. We are over the hump, so there's no going back for right now. So we have Dreadnought, Infernape, Archaeops, Ursaluna, Gyarados, and Arcanine. Let me just make sure that's what my party is. Dreadnought. Okay. Make sure we have all the items in one more last time. Chesto, Black Belt, Hearthstone. Export all the sets. Okay. I don't know where these guys are, so there it is. Alright, so this should be the fight starting off with the Ninetales. Perfect. So turn 1, we are going to be clicking Rock Tomb. That's fine, we have a Chesto Berry for this. And after the Rock Tomb, we are always faster. By 1 point. Now we kill with Rock Tomb. should always be baiting out 2 cannon, because it is slower, but it's slower in out damages, so that's why. His bullet seed, while yes it will kill me with 5 hits and skill link, it calculates with only 3 hits, so it's not actually showing a kill. But it's always going to be clicking bullet seed here, so we switch into Infernape. On the bullet seed. And we don't need to click fake out, we just always kill with overheat. Always just kill with overheat. Perfect. So now at 120 HP, this guy should always be seeing a kill with Zen Headbutt. We are going to switch into Ursaluna here. It's fine. Now he's always going to be clicking overheat here. He can never kill us with this overheat. We are going to click Fate Attack. So the most a overheat crit can do is 144. He used his fire gem. And he has -2 special attack. So right now he's always clicking Zen Headbutt right here. And the max he can do with the Zen Headbutt crit is 94. Should be able to click Feint Attack, and let's just not get flinched. There we go. Alright. Cool. So I'm 99% sure we get healed in between fights. Like 99.9, because then you can't pre-damage in gym fights. So, let's take all the items off. Save real quick. Okay, take all the items off. So I can heal him, but there's no point, because I'm like pretty sure you just heal, or it automatically heals you. 99% sure. Alright, so for fight number 2, we have Ursaluna on slot 1. We have Archaeops in slot 2. We have Gyarados in slot 3. We have Arcanine in slot 4. We have Infernape slot 5. And so the items. So we have Ursaluna with a Raspberry. Archaeops with no item. Citrus on Gyarados. Arcanine with a Hardstone. Whoops. Black Belt on you. And Dreadnought gets a Citrus. Alright, let's see the good timeline. If we are not healed, I'm going to be clausing that, but I'm 99% sure we get healed right here. Just don't know where this fight is. Which, or if we go into the wrong fight. Alright, so this is the right fight. And we're always here. So let's export everything. Hold on. Alright. Just please fucking use Will-O-Wisp. Please just use Will-O-Wisp. Nice. We have a Raspberry for this. Now, we always kill this thing with high horsepower. That's fine. Should always be baiting out Flare Blitz from the Darmanitan. We switch into our Arcanine, who can never die to a Flare Blitz crit. We can't be burned either. And we have a Hardstone on, right? Just double checking. We have a Hardstone, yep. And Rock Slide always kills this thing. Perfect. Alright, now Blissey is either using counter or psychic here. We have no item on Archaeops. We always just can outspeed and kill this thing. If this crits, then we can't kill him. Okay. And we have no item on him. And Acrobatics always kills. Perfect. Okay. That's 2 fights down. Okay. Let's take off all of our items. Okay. So on the next fight we have... Let's pull up my notes real quick. We have Gyarados leading off. We have Archeops with no item. We have Ursaluna in third. Arcanine fourth. Infernape fifth. Alright, so let's put this line up. Archeops right here. Ursaluna. Arcanine. Cool. And now as far as items go, we have a wide lens. So I just want to check bounce. It's 80, it's 90, but with a wide lens it always is accurate. We're going to run through this one more time. So I was pretty confident in this one, but I always just like to double check. So wide lens makes it so my bounce is fully accurate. Archeops has no item. Ursaluna's getting a soft sand. Arcanine's getting a hard stone. Infernape's getting a citrus. And Dreadnought's getting a citrus. Okay, let's export the sets real quick. So I'm pretty sure this is entirely riskless. And let's just take a quick look. So turn 1, he's going to be always clicking Fake Out. We're going to switch into Infernape, I believe. We switch to Infernape. We're going to then click Fake Out on him. He's going to be clicking Focus Blast. We don't really care. We're going to then be clicking, going back to Gyarados and clicking Bounce. Even if he Focus Blast crits us, it doesn't do much. We show a fast kill onto the Centiskorch with Bounce. Oh, hi! I forgot what this gym is. Hello, my lady. It's been a while. This is actually the 5th gym. This is Flannery's gym. Usually it's the 4th in the game, but this is the 5th one. It's my first time ever being here, and I've spent probably close to like 10 hours calcing all the battles in this gym, including the gym leader. This is a really intense, what do you call it? Gym. Any mistake can screw you over really hard. So, it's been fun though. I've never been to this part of the game, so it's been really fun. On the Houndoom, we're gonna always switch in Infernape because it has Destiny Bond, and on Gyarados it should always be clicking like Fire Blast or whatever. That's fine. My Infernape will never die to any of those things, so I should be able to Fake Out into close combat. We should always be showing the Centiskorch a kill with anything. We can always just bring out Arcanine and kill this thing with Rock Slide into E-Speed or literally anything. Should always be fine. And this gym actually fully heals you after every single battle. So, should be good. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, there we go. This is a 3 trainer gauntlet right now, so you can't switch your Mons out until you get to the end of the gauntlet. So right now, this thing has a Focus Sash. I can kill this thing. I could. But because it has a Focus Sash, it will always live on 1. Then we start getting to Blaze shenanigans. It starts getting really weird. So we're going to just switch into Infernape right now. This thing has Fake Out. It's always clicking Fake Out here. It's at -1 attack right now. This Fake Out should be doing nothing. If it crits, I think stuff gets a little bit awkward, but we're fine. So right here, we always click Fake Out ourselves. And now this thing's always clicking Focus Blast right here. So we can switch right back into our Gyarados. He's -2 attack. Alright, so the most he can do is with Grass Knot, he can do 94. We're going to be clicking Bounce right here. And we have a wide lens, so we can never miss this. Alright, so we're at 92 HP. This is bringing out Houndoom. This thing's either clicking Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, or Destiny Bond. We don't care. We can always switch into Infernape. And Infernape maximum takes 126 damage. We always live. Destiny Bond's fine. We click Fake Out here. Very important. You click Fake Out. Because then that makes it... Oh, wait. Destiny Bond's until he moves next, I think. Wait. I might have fucked up. Hold on. I may have fucked up here. This actually is really awkward. So I should be able... This thing's gonna always be clicking Fire Blast. Oh. Shit. Alright. So I actually can't kill this thing. I fucked up my planning. Wait, why does it say I have a Citrus Berry on this thing? Did I export over the right sets? Should have a black belt on this thing. Wait, what? Oh, no. I didn't need the black belt. That's fine. I needed citrus. That's fine. I can't kill this thing. So this thing's always clicking Fire Blast right now. Well, shit. I can't switch into Gyarados. Fuck. We are steering here. I'm gonna have to switch into, Dreadnought once. That's fine. Now, let's switch back into Infernape. And let's not see D-Bond. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. I just had to take a quick little detour. Now, we always kill this thing with close combats. Cool. So this thing should never be able to click Coil because we are showing a kill on it, as far as I understand. This thing should be using Fire Lash right here. I should just be able to switch into my Arcan... Oh, can use Thunder Fang? That's interesting. I should be able to Rock Slide. That's fine. And good timeline. We just always win. And that's the 3-trainer gauntlet. Good thing I double-checked that. Destiny Bond shenanigans. I totally forgot about that. Alright, if we run into a trainer, I'm going to be clausing that. Saving that right now. I don't know the path in this gym. Oh, wait, what? How do I get out? Get me out of this gym. Oh, up here. Okay. Cool. Got through the 3-trainer gauntlet. I played around the D-Bond. Ooh, that was a little scary, but we are fine. Alright. So how many more fights? Now we have this triple explosion team. Let's take a look real quick at... So, we got through that, all these. We have 1, 2, 3 more fights until Flannery. And now we have the triple explosion team. This isn't the scary fight, the triple explosion one's funnily enough, I don't think. This Battle Girl Danielle is where I'm risking my Gyarados. On a, like, less than a crit chance. Alright, so... Alright, so what am I doing on this fight? Let's see. Let's pull up my notes. So we're on Jeff. So we have apparently leading, we have Camerupt. Oh, let me take off my items first. Okay. So we have Camerupt, we have Berserker for this fight. We have Infernape. We have Hatterene. We have Togedemaru. And we have Aggron. So, it looks like turn 1. So we have Soft Sand on this guy. Let me export with no items, and then I can just put in the items manually that I have. So Camerupt with Soft Sand. We always kill this thing with Earth Power. So we never have to worry about it exploding. I don't think. So then... Does this just switch to Berserker? Who the fuck is coming in? I think that's baiting out Flareon. Wait, why did I say... Switch to Berserker? Alright, it wouldn't be Flareon. It would be... Lickitung. Because this thing calculates like it's not, like it's healthy. So this thing would be showing... This would be showing fast and out damage, but so is the Lickitung. And this thing isn't showing a kill, so... This should always be, fast and out damage, I think. And that would be fine, because Berserker never dies on this thing. Berserker here is just... Oh, I have a line for this. So, if it explodes, then it would always be baiting out this guy right here. We would switch into... if it explodes, then we'd switch into Hatterene, it seems like, with no item on anything. Right, because it can never use Poison Jab. It would either be Knock Off or Fire Blast. Switch into Hatterene. You always do fine with that. Then on the Poison Jab, you switch to Togi. You would fake out. Oh, no. No fake out. No U-turn. Nothing. It says just switch right to Ape. Because it's showing you don't want to like bother with Explosion. You switch into Ape on the Fire Blast. You fake out. You close combat, not overheat. Because I have a black belt. Wait. Huh? Am I missing something? Why am I showing turn 5 close combat this thing? We would come in on this thing. We would fake out. We would go overheat and then just close combat. No? Why am I writing close combat? As this thing calculates like it's not boosted, then this thing just kills with close combat. Yeah, because Togedemaru is always going to be baiting out Fire Blast from this guy, so he's always seen the Fire Blast kill. And then you would switch into this thing, you would just... You could also just overheat. Then when you're overheat, you're -2 special attack. And then this guy comes out, and you always just outspeed and kill with close combat with a black belt. Okay. Find it weird I wrote overheat, though. I wouldn't usually just write a random move in there like that. Let me just see something for this fight. It's so weird that I did that. I usually write, and then I would usually write a note if it was weird like that, that it is weird. Hold on. Looking up something. Because I got this strat kind of, I came up with it, but it was refined from Biomill. I didn't have the Berserker line that he did, which was, like, gorgeous. That barely lives. He has an Arcanine out, which I don't think we're up to that fight. No. So I'm on the wrong video. Okay. Yeah, he just overheats and then just close combat the Flareon. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what the hell I was smoking with this, but... Okay. Let's get the right lineup. It must have just been a missed type, but I'll be able to see in the battle, I would assume, but pretty sure that was just a missed type from me. Alright, so let's look at my notes for the items. So camera up with a soft sand. For Berserker, no item. For Infernape, we get Black Belt. So let me just make sure. So on this switch, the Lickitung should always be clicking either Power Whip or Body Slam. We don't really care because we just want to switch into Ape on the Fire Blast. And this thing you would close combat. You would just overheat close combat. That's why I wrote it. That's why I wrote it, because if you have to overheat the Stunk Tank. That's why okay, I figured out why I wrote it. Let me clarify that in my notes. So close combat the Lickitung. That's why I wrote it, because I was for the other 95% chance you don't get boomed on. Overheat the Stunk Tank. Close combat the Flareon. That's why. Okay. I'm not dumb. What other item did I have on this? Aggron Citrus. Okay, so let's take a look at the items. So we have Camera Up with Soft Sand, no item on Berserker. Black belt, no item, and citrus. Okay, I'm glad I'm not going crazy. Okay. Hopefully I remember the path. So this right up here. I don't know what this one takes us to. Oh, that one's just nothing. So you go up here, go up to this one. That one takes you back. I believe this one takes you forward. Okay. So on this Torkoal, we always just outspeed and kill this thing with Earth Power. This will be baiting out the Licky Licky. We always are switching into Berserker on this thing. Even if this thing booms, it's fine. It can only ever be clicking Body Slam, Power Whip, or Boom. It can never click Fire Blast, which is very important. So we always switch into Berserker right here. That's fine. So now he's always clicking Fire Blast. We switch right into Infernape. He has to click Fire Blast because he's seeing a kill with it. That's literally fine. So right here, we close combat the Licky Licky. This brings out Stunk Tank, which we always overheat. And then we always just outspeed and close combat the Flareon. Alright. 2 more fights, but we have the scariest fight right here. This one takes us back, I believe. Let's go here. Okay. This is where shit can go really wrong. With one singular... It's less than a crit. It's like 1 in 32... Or 1 in 50, I think is what I said. So, what is that? 2% to lose Gyarados. And then I don't know what the fuck we're going to be doing on this fight. Okay, so what's my lineup for this? Let's see. My lineup was Ursaluna. We're looking at Danielle, so should be putting into the calc first. So Ursaluna, Turtonator, Gyarados, Aggron, Lilligant, and Ludicolo. We got some weird ass items in here. We're gonna run through the fight real quick. Let me put the items onto the guys. Turtonator has a citrus. Gyarados has citrus. Aggron has citrus, which he already has. Lilligant has citrus. And Ludicolo has Silk Scarf. Alright, so what the plan is to turn 1, we're just going to outspeed and kill this Slowking Galar with high horsepower. This baits close combat into Ursaluna from who? Oh, this baits out the demon from this fight. So we switch into Turtonator once. And with Citrus Berry, no matter what, we're going to always be baiting out exactly close combat again. The thing is we want to proc his White Herb, I think. Right. So that when we switch in to Gyarados, he doesn't have a white herb anymore. We can always get him to -1 on attack for close combat. Now, the problem is if he crits that close combat, he'd be doing like 57, we'd be healing. We're just risking straight up crit from Brave Bird. If he hits us with the close combat and it doesn't crit, we're only risking max roll into max roll. And we're going to kill this thing with a waterfall. So if on that first time, if it doesn't crit, we're fine. On the second one, we're just either avoiding double crit, and we're avoiding no crit into into that first hit max rolling and the Brave Bird critting and max rolling. It's so unlikely to happen. It's 1 in 256 for the first case to happen, and then for the second case to happen, it's like 1 in 16. It's over 1 in 256. So we're getting like 2 fictional odds of it. Anyways, once Gyarados kills, it's going to be probably, if we get crit, it's going to be a random move from the Endboar. That's going to be the biggest fucking problem right here, is if we do get the crits, then we're fine. But other than that, we're going to most likely be pivoting into Emboar, or into Aggron, because then it becomes a 3 in 4 chance to maybe lose our Aggron, which would be horrendous. If we did get crit, and then we got 1 in 4 chance, we could also lose Aggron here too, like, or we would only ever be losing 1 Mon, because if that Gyarados happens and he got crit everything, but most of the time it should never be baiting out superpower from this guy. So we'd always should be able to pivot to Aggron, know exactly what move we're doing, and then we're able to deal with it. If it's Head Smash, we stay in and kill this thing with Aggron. If it's clicking Wild Charge, you just switch to Ursaluna and you kill it. Lilligant, it's going to get a little bit dicey here, but Lilligant's always going to be coming out and killing this Golurk. We can get it to not click Heat Crash, should always be fine. We just have to make sure to switch, because this thing could block and switch you in. But it should never be clicking Heat Crash on any of the mons that are going to kill this guy. Yeah. And then on the Flygon, this is also where it gets a little bit awkward. Because we would be using... We're hoping that Gyarados is going to be a little bit healthy just so he's above 24%. And we're going to try to be baiting between him on Earthquake and Scale Shot on Aggron. And he's going to be taking out Life Orb chips, essentially. We have Aggron with Citrus Berries, and then Ludicolo is going to come in for the Fake Out. So those crits can really fuck us over. Because then other than that, we're going to be Bare Ash. Just pretty much... I don't know how the hell we're going to get through this fight. But it was the best line I can come up with. Alright, so let's make sure we have all the items. Okay. It's a very, very low chance to happen. We just got to avoid a couple of crits and we're all fine. Mainly just 2 crits. So it's 87% chance we never have to steer. 93% chance we have to steer a little bit. Like 99% chance that we don't have to freaking steer at all. Like, or we have to steer like crazy. Alright, so Soft Sand on you. Oh wait, I don't even have the right team. Whoops. Alright, so Ursaluna. This is probably even scarier than the gym leader, to be honest. Yeah, because we got to get this guy to come in on the Earthquake. That's fine. Okay, so Ursaluna, Turtonator, you, Lilligant. This fight is very scary. Alright, let's put the right items on. Alright, so Soft Sand on you. Citrus Berry on you. Citrus on you. Citrus on you. Citrus on you. And Silk Scarf, very important on him. Okay, so Ursaluna, Soft Sand, Citrus, 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 Silk Scarf. It's very likely to go good. So let's just not get less than 5% chance. And we'll know it pretty much on turn 2. Okay. Fuck it, here we're in. No reason to stress about it anymore. Okay. So on the Slow King, we always click high horsepower. Spates out the chicken for close combat. We switch into Turtonator. Even if Turtonator gets crit, it's fine. Oh no, he can't be crit for Shell Armor. That's fine, we proc our Citrus Berry. It's always clicking close combat here. Speed boost is fine. We took into account that. Alright, here's the first turn. Come on. Show us no crit and no max roll. Come on, no crit, no max roll. Come on. No crit, no max roll. $146, I think that might be good. Let's see. Oh, it's one roll. There's one singular roll that can kill us right here. It would have to be exactly max roll to max roll. It's 1 in 256 right here. We always click Waterfall and kill. Come on. That's good. This is a good timeline, I believe. Cool. So now Emboar is always coming out for either Head Smash or Wild Charge. We don't care which one. It's never using Flare Blitz or anything else. We would prefer to see Wild Charge. We prefer to see Wild Charge. We're going to switch into... Do we need Ursaluna for the rest of this fight? I don't think we do. Let me just make sure. So at 135, I think we first pivot into Ursaluna. I think that's fine because he keeps Aggron health here. Let's just see Wild Charge. Okay, that's fine. That's the first crit. This guy really wants to kill me. Alright, so max he can do with a Head Smash crit is 82. If we high horsepower this thing, we're pretty much always baiting out Earthquake from Golurk. There's like one singular range where it might be Earthquake from Flygon. No, it's... Yeah, it's very, very rarely Earthquake from Flygon. Which could make things a little bit awkward, but we should always just be able to kill this thing with high horsepower. This thing is Choice Scarf, so it's locked in. Cool. That's fine. Alright, so Flygon right here. It's always clicking Earthquake here. We switch into, just want to make sure it's never clicking Giga Drain. So it's always clicking Earthquake. We can switch into our, just double check, yeah, into our, Gyarados. Get him to -1. Now he's always clicking Scale Shot. So we're going to pivot between Aggron and this a couple of times. Right, so now we're going to switch back. This thing is always clicking Earthquake. Fine. Now, at -2, he's always clicking Scale Shot. Switch back to this thing. He's at 90% right now, so now he's at 80. His defense is dropped by 2. And he's at 80%. 80 exactly. So right now, he's still always baiting out Earthquakes. Should be able to switch back into Gyarados one more time. -1 attack. Or -3 attack now. Okay. Switch back into Aggron. Oh! Why can he kick Giga Drain? Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Oh, shit. Oh, because of our attack drops. Shit. Alright, so what is he clicking now on my guy? He's always clicking Earthquake here. We get him to -4. And then I guess we have... If he's -4, we can always switch into Ludicolo, I think, and maybe... He is minus... Oh, fuck. Let me switch one time into this guy, get him -4 attack. Okay. So now he's always clicking either Giga Drain or that. We should be able to switch into Ludicolo, I think. This gets a little bit awkward here. We're risking some crits, I think. Going to be faking out. Alright, so he's clicking Fire Blast here. We need to... He's either clicking Fire Blast or Scale Shot. Can I switch out of this guy? I guess I could always switch to Turtonator and always... but then it could be Scale Shot or Fire Blast. What is he clicking on my guy? He's always clicking either Scale Shot or Fire Blast. Problem is if I go back into Gyarados, he's always clicking Giga Drain then. And I can get another Fake Out. Okay. It's a critical hit. So now he's always clicking Giga Drain. Should be able to switch back into Mirror B. You can always hit him with a Fake Out. Okay. Let's see what HP he's at. I don't know if we want to kill this thing, though, because if we kill this thing, we could be baiting out Heat Crash. I guess he would never click Block over Heat Crash or the other one. Would we have a switch into this thing? So into my Ludicolo is always clicking... I think he's -5 now. So he's either clicking Scale Shot or Fire Blast. I just clicked Fake Out. If I kill this thing... Problem is that... This guy's either using Shadow Punch or Heat Crash. I guess I could switch into Turtonator, and he shouldn't be clicking Block. How does Block have special AI? Let me see. What is Block's AI? Alright, so this thing is -5 attack, and it's like -2 defense. I already clicked Fake Out. I see nothing for trapping moves. I should just be able to switch into Turtonator. Alright. Let's kill this thing with... can Turtonator live one? Turtonator should always be able to live something. Then you're baiting out this shit anyways. It's very likely to be Fire Blast. But then you're baiting out either Scale Shot or Earthquake, which Turtonator should be fine, I think, living all of this. Okay, that's fine. Should always be able to live and kill this thing with Dragon Pulse. Okay. So that thing's always clicking. Okay, we're good. We are never baiting out Heat Crash. We can always switch into Logan, who always outspeeds and kills this thing. Alright, and we always kill this thing with Leaf Storm. Awesome. Thank you. That's rough. Bunny or Bun? Oh. Oh, Diggersby. Alright. We have one more fight till the gym leader. Alright, so we have... Cool, got through that fight. That was a little bit stressful, but we got through it. Hiker Ellie. Let me review that. Let's get off all the items. Okay. Let's see what my plan was for this shit. That fight was stressful. Alright. I believe I had a fine time planning this fight for Ellie. Let's see. Right, this thing has little weird things with burn up, so we had Infernate. let's bring over with no items so I can put everything into the calculator. Okay, so we had Infernape. Awesome. Let's go. Generators. Alright, so we have Infernape, we have Houndoom, we have Gyarados, we have Ursaluna, we have Kingdra, and we have Hatterene. Alright, so Infernape has a Citrus Berry. Oops. Houndoom has a Chesto. Gyarados has a Muscle Band. Ursaluna has Soft Sand. Kingdra has Citrus. Oh wait, what am I doing? Citrus. And Hatterene has Citrus. So what the plan was on turn 1 was to just close combat and kill the Drampa. We're gonna be -1 defense and -1 special defense. But it should be showing a fast kill into Delphox with Psychic. We switch into Houndoom. We're in a crunch, and then we're gonna switch between both of the both Houndoom on the flamethrowers and Infernape to just like bring it in, fake out, switch to Houndoom, switch to Infernape, and kill with fake out on this thing. Because if it double hypnosis, it's weird. If we had in we want to set up for Nidoking being third. Now, if we had a Hasty Ape, it would always be bringing out the Nidoking, but because of that, we get to kill the Delphox a little bit earlier. So this is going to be baiting out Earth Power from the Nidoking, always. So it should never be able to go for Substitute. It should always be going for a slow kill, I believe. Let's just double check the AI doc. Substitute. I think I looked this up. Yeah, +6, +5, whatever. So we can never go for Substitute. That's the important part. On that, we're going to switch to Gyarados. Now, we showed this thing a slow kill with Waterfall. And we should just be able to kill it with Waterfall. This thing is sheer force, so it can never poison us. And we're always fine. We're just going to kill it with Waterfall. If it substitutes, that's fine. And this thing should be killing most of the time with Waterfall. We're just going to play under the assumption it doesn't. Or it always does kill. Now, this is going to be baiting out Stealth Rock / Stone Edge from Rhyperior. We don't really care. We're going to switch into Ursaluna, and we're going to kill this thing with high horsepower into high horsepower. We are never dead to Earthquake and Earthquake crit. Then, for the... if there's Rocks Up, it gets a little bit awkward, but we're going to have to play with Rocks Up, essentially. So, what the whole thing of this fight is to get Hatterene to 1v1 this Arcanine. Now, she can't with Burn Up. So what we're going to need to do is get that Burn Up out. So usually for Ursaluna, should always be clicking Burn Up. So we're going to switch. It's never going to be clicking anything else, I don't think. Why do we have a Soft Sand on this guy? Oh, right. So this thing always kills with this. So it should always be clicking Burn Up right here. If it's clicking either of the two, we could switch to Gyarados, I believe, as a pivot. And again, it should be always clicking that. If this thing clicks Stealth Rocks, then it should always be clicking that. It would only be not clicking that if it clicked, what do you call it? Earthquake and crit or something, but should always be fine. We should always be able to kill with those guys. Alright, so let's make sure to put all the items on. Make sure we have the team, actually. We don't even have the team right. Rocks just makes the fight just a little bit more annoying. But I think I calced that it should always be fine. Houndoom, you. This is Ursaluna. I believe we have the soft sand. Yeah, so this thing always 2-hit KOs the Rhyperior. Kingdra. Wait. Oh, Gyarados is supposed to be in Kingdra's spot. Then Hatterene. Wish we had Draining Kiss, but I don't think it's necessary to scale just yet. Alright, so let's look at the items. So we have Citrus on Infernape. We have Chesto on Houndoom. Now let's say that this thing doesn't click Hypnosis and he just clicks Flamethrower. Should I kill this thing? Nah, I always want to kill with Infernape. Just to keep the line intact. Citrus, Chesto. Muscle Band on Gyarados. We have Soft Sand on Ursaluna. Kingdra and Hatterene both get Citruses, I believe. Yep. Okay. So we have Citrus, Chesto, Muscle, Soft Sand, Citrus, Citrus. Okay. Should be basically riskless. At the end, it could get a hair awkward if he doesn't cooperate, but should be entirely riskless. Okay. So get through the gym. We go through this path. Gauntlet right here. Go up here. Down here. Go to the right. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's bullshit. Took the wrong path. So this path? Wait. What is this path? Damn it. So I was supposed to go down that path. Whoops. Okay. Alright, so turn 1, we just straight up kill this thing with close combat. Should be baiting out the Delphox in the back. Perfect. This Delphox, even at -1 defense and -1 special defense, is always baiting out Psychic. Switch into our Houndoom. It's fine. We're always clicking Crunch here, I believe. Always click Crunch here. It's fine, we have a Chesto Berry for this. Oh, I didn't think about this critical hit. Oh, wait, this is baiting out this thing earlier for close combat. I did not think about this. This is always fast kill close combat. We switch into Hatterene. That's fine. This actually might be better. So this thing's -1 defense, -1 special defense. This thing should always be clicking Burn up here. Switch into Kingdra. Perfect. Got rid of its Fire Gem. and it lost its fire typing. So it can never click burn up again, so we should be able to switch into Hatterene to 1v1 this thing. That's fine. Oh, he can be burned. That's kind of funny. So he can't do shit to me. Honestly, if we want to get back on the line, we can kill this thing with Infernape. I think we just switched to Infernape on this because of the luck we got to always get back on the line. That's fine. And we always kill this thing with an Overheat, I believe. Because it took 2 burnt ticks. Anyways, we can always just fake out. We always kill this thing with Overheat. This guy's always ever clicking Earth Power right here. We switch into Gyarados. It's fine. And now we just click Waterfall right here. Can't poison me because... Oh, that's really weird. Are we dead to a Sludge Bomb crit? We're dead to the max roll of Sludge Bomb crit. Wow. We're dead to 1 singular roll. So at 116 HP, this thing is always clicking Sludge Bomb. I could switch into Houndoom. Could always switch into Houndoom here. It's never clicking Earth Power. Now we always kill this thing with Sucker Punch. Okay, so this thing's either using... It's never clicking Heat Crash, it's always clicking Earthquake, Stone Edge, or Stealth Rocks. We switch into Ursaluna. Now let's see Stealth Rocks. Alright, that's fine. Earthquake max roll could actually kill us. Shit. Earthquake crit can even kill us. It's either clicking Earthquake. I probably should have... I think we gotta risk Ursaluna on a crit. Come on, don't die. I need you. Don't get crit. Okay, we're good. Okay. This fight got a little out of hand. I did not think about that. But we're up to Roxanne. Oh, not that. Alright, we just bare ass risk a crit. Okay. We have one more fight that we're going to try to do right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. Roxanne time. Let's take out all the items. Alright, so we have a lot of work to do for Roxanne's setup. Alright, let's start setting up. Let's delete all my other lines. Let's get Flannery nice and big on my screen. Alright, so first thing we have to do is we have to level up Skeptile. Now let me just double check this one last time, but I'm pretty sure it should be level 55. Because it's no sun, regular Charizard, and this guy should always be seeing... Should always be Sludge Bomb first turn. Why am I... Why can it be Heat Wave? I'm missing something. It's not calculating with sun, right? Let me see my notes real quick, what I said. Should be always be eating Sludge Bomb from Salazzle. That's why I went in. Level 55. Oh, because I'm not... Doubles, that's why. Doubles, no sun. Should always be... Yeah. 55 makes it so Sludge Bomb always kills. So level 55 Skeptile. Alright. So time to spend some time leveling up our Trico to 55. We want to... How do we want to level... Oh, shit. I accidentally just got rid of the docks. Alright, so learn moveset. So for Skeptile, unfortunately we don't get Leaf Storm, which is going to be tragic, but we need the Detect. So the moveset that I want is Giga Drain, Leaf Blade, Energy Ball, Detect, I believe. So if we level up at 16, we get Leaf Blade. We get Detect, which we level up at 49. Where's our Giga Drain? No, you have to stay at Trico to get Giga Drain. So you stay Trico till 30. And you're going to get Giga Drain at 30. You level up to Grovyle. And then you get Leaf Blade at 33. You get Detect at 49. And you get Energy Ball. Oh, you don't get Energy Ball here. Never mind, you don't get Energy Ball just yet. Oh, no, you would get it here, and then you go to 54 and then level up. That's what it is, so. Need to evolve. So once you get to... You evolve Trico at 30. And then the other three moves, you get Leaf Blade, you get Detect, and Energy Ball. And you level the other guy up at 55, so... Where is our Everstone? Give that to Trico. So don't evolve Trico until 29. We evolve him at 29. Make a dream. We'll just put it in for right now. So 29, we take off his Everstone. For just one level, just to level him up. And you get Giga Drain here. And he evolves to Grotle. Or Grovyle. Alright, put the Everstone back on. And level him up to 53. 3. Yes, we want to learn Detect, Pound, and we want to learn Energy Ball, so level them up to 53. Take off the thing. Over Bullet Seed. Alright, so 55, so I should be able to bring this guy into the calculator now. Don't save just in case I did mess this up, but now this guy in doubles, no boosted sun, should only be showing this guy a kill with Sludge Bomb. Perfect. And then Charizard, not in the sun, in doubles, should always be clicking Fire Blast or Air Slash into it. We don't really care. Okay. So second man on the roster is Arcanine with a Heartstone. Arcanine's going to be the main carry of this thing. Things can get very awkward if we get Heat Wave crit, but that chance is so low because he has to pick Heat Wave and then he has to crit Heat Wave, so it's like 1 in 32, and then he has to also high roll it, so it's like 1 in 60 or 70 chances. Third, we have Dreadnought. So I would say this fight is like 99% riskless. Kingdra, you are in. And Turtonator. Okay. Make sure all the items are off, people. So no item on Sceptile, we go Arcanine, we go a Heartstone. Wait, that's not the fucking team. What? How do you get in here? Infinite really wants to come, I guess. Heartstone on Arcanine, and Citrus is on the rest. Okay. Maybe you're back, go to the bathroom. Alright. 1 second. I'm gonna run through the lineup one time real quick. Let me just do one thing. Alright. Just double check the line one last time. I'm literally driving now, but when I park, I don't know who the heck you are, but hi, Steph Sammy. I don't know if I'm gonna add you on Discord, but thanks for stopping by, bro. Let's export all the sets, or export everything I currently have. No item on him. Hardstone. Citrus, 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 citrus. I just want to make sure there's no bug with Poltergeist. Yo, Steven, remember you? I don't know who the fuck Steven is. Man, it's so fucking weird. Alright, so plan is turn 1. Gonna be baiting out Salazzle for a Sludge Bomb and 2 moves from this guy. We're just gonna click Rock Slide and Detect. Should be bringing in the Entei right here. The Entei should always be clicking, what is it? Let's see. The Entei should always be clicking Sacred Fire into my Grovyle, and the Salazzle is clicking either Heat Wave or Sludge Bomb into that slot. We're really hoping that it doesn't click Heat Wave, and if it clicks Heat Wave, that it doesn't high roll crit. Because otherwise, then Arcanine's getting, stuff gets a little bit funky. But should be fine, because then Entei sees a few rolls with Stone Edge, but should be fine. You know what? Fuck it, I believe in my notes. Fuck it, we're sending this shit. I spent hours on this, and there's no point in trying to make sure that it's right when I've already triple checked everything. Alright. Just fucking send this shit. Oh, whoops. Good. Oh, so annoying. This gym. Go up here. Go up here. Go here. Go to the left. Go down. Go to this guy. Alright. I just want to make sure. We have to have Grovyle in on the left, right? Give me 1 second. Look, Joseph. Baby Watson wants to say hi. He's wishing me good luck. Right, buddy? Say hi, buddy. Alright. I should have kept his jersey on, you're right, but the Bills won, so it's pretty hype. I just want to check one little thing. I just want to check one little bug. That's it. With Poltergeist. Nope, there's no bugs with it. Because if you have no item, this thing in reality should never be hitting me. Cool. That's what I always just wanted to check with Poltergeist. Okay. I think we're all set. Sceptile's in slot 1 because Charizard's in slot 1. That's what we want. This guy has a Hardstone and the rest have Citruses. Okay. Fuck it, we send it. Alright, so turn 1. This Charizard is going to Mega Evolve into Charizard. It's going to be setting up the sun. But for the very first turn, the AI doesn't know it's turning into Mega Charizard, and it doesn't know the sun's coming up. So we have our Sceptile. Now he's level 55 because without the sun up and in a double battle, it shows only Sludge Bomb kill into it. It doesn't show Heat Wave into it. if we went one level higher, then it could start showing Heat Wave. If we went one level lower, then oh no, sorry. If we went one level higher, then Sludge Bomb doesn't always kill. This thing could fake out, could be a nightmare. If we went one level lower, there was chances there was overlap with Heat Wave, and we didn't want to worry about that. That could potentially click it. So what we're going to do is turn 1, we're going to click Detect, and with Alaska, we're going to always be clicking Rock Slide, I believe. This is going to kill Mega Charizard. And on the Salazzle, he's just gonna, it's gonna take a decent amount of HP. It can never kill because the Salazzle has a Focus Sash. So let's see. Let's see, Sludge Bomb into... Perfect. And we should be seeing Air Slash or something, Fire Blast into it, doesn't matter. And we kill Charizard with Rock Slide. And this Salazzle is going to take a decent amount. That's fine, it can never kill because of Focus Sash. This is going to be baiting out the Entei right here. Now this Entei, when it comes in, is only ever seeing a kill into my, seeing a fast kill into my Sceptile with Sacred Fire. We're going to switch in Sceptile into Dreadnought, who's going to take both the Sacred Fire and the, either Heat Wave or Sludge Bomb. If it shows Sludge Bomb, we're golden. I think we win the fight. If it Heat Waves and it crits, we're in a little bit of trouble. So it's 1 in 32 right here. We switch into Dreadnought. And on my guy, we just click Rock Slide. This is going to do about half to Entei. We have lines whether it kills or not on the next turn. Okay, don't crit. Do not crit my Arcanine. Do not crit my Arcanine. Come on. Good. Even if this thing burns, it's fine. Actually, maybe this isn't fine. Shit. Wait, I was supposed to go Iron Ball on Dreadnought. Fuck, I was supposed to go Iron Ball on Dreadnought. I was supposed to go Iron Ball on Dreadnought. I have it in my notes right here. I do have it in my notes. Fuck, I misread my notes. I am going to be clausing that because that's not fair. I had it in my notes and I just fucking didn't, I didn't have it in my notes. Honestly, I'm calling that a clause because I fucked up in putting the actual items on. I had Iron Ball on this entire thing. I can't win this fight without the Iron Ball on it. There's no even steering at all. I had to have Iron Ball on, and I've said before that if I fuck up, what's a clause? Honestly, if I fuck up in my notes because of something like that, then I clause it, in my opinion, because it's not fair. I fuck up so many times with so many different notes that if I forget the wrong item on this thing, then I don't care at all. Because it's not fair to me, honestly. Like, that, I sit there, I rush, and I don't check my things. I'm going to be clausing that. If that doesn't count, then it's fine. I don't give a shit. We go on the list, but this should have been Iron Ball. I don't give a shit. But I'm going to get back to that state, essentially. Because I did fuck up with my items. That thing should have had Iron Ball. I don't give a shit because, you know, whatever, it's my run. And I've said before, if I clause because of I missed an item, then that's fine. I've done it one time before, and I don't really care. Because without that Iron Ball, the fight, you can just never win it. It's never winnable. So, let's just get back to the state we were in. I'm gonna be rushing back there. The thing is, we gotta get this guy to Heat Wave now, which is annoying. I have the Mons, dude, but I just fucking forgot the stupid Iron Ball. Oh, but now it's not even fair because like it didn't Heat Wave. So, Z, would you clause this? Because honestly, like, this fight was 100% riskless as long as I didn't get Heat Wave crit. You'd redo the state. So how do I do that? So I could just redo this fight till I get Heat Waved there. What do you mean just refresh? Reload, yeah, until I get Heat Waved right there, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Because that was bullshit. I had Iron Ball and I realized it right away and I'm like, something doesn't look right. Oh, did I forget to put the fucking... Did I forget to put Iron Ball on, or did I... Well, whoops. Yeah, okay, I have Iron Ball. No, the fight was riskless after that Heat Wave thing. The fight was entirely riskless after not getting Heat Wave crit. It's entirely riskless at that point. There we go. Let's not get crit. There we go. The fight after not getting Heat Wave crit was always completely riskless, because now that we have Iron Ball on this thing, this what do you call it? This Marowak should always be clicking either Poltergeist or Bone Meringue into it, and into my Dreadnought it should always be clicking Solar Beam. There was no other way it was clicking anything else. We switch right back into Skeptile on this guy, and this guy right here always clicks Rock Slide, I believe. Yeah, because now this baits out Talonflame right here. And if we had a whole entire line in case the Entei lived on the second one, which would have been fine, it would have been able... I had a whole entire separate line that was completely riskless on this thing. Because now we can just click Detect on this guy, and we always killed this thing with Rock Slide. Because right now at 167, I just want to make sure Talonflame's never clicking anything into me. Nope. Yep, we should just be able to Rock Slide. Because then we have like a 6v1 against this guy. I don't think this guy was ever just gonna fucking 1v6 my team. Ever. Because most of the time you're either getting this guy 1v6 or I have a 2v6 against the, like a half, like against Talonflame and this guy, and I had all that stuff in the back just for like, I had plenty of plans just in case. So now this guy right here, we have Intimidate. He's always going to be clicking Blaze Kick or Overheat, or even Darkest. No, Blaze Kick or Overheat into Skeptile for a slow kill. It could be Fake Out. Could be Fake Out. But we just have Seadra right here, and this guy, if he clicked. No, he can never click Darkest Lariat, I don't think, into my Arcanine. Even if he did, he could never kill. That's fine. So the most that he can do to Kingdra is 127 with Darkest Lariat. And most he can do to my Arcanine is 141. So we as always do Dragon Pulse into this thing, and this guy right here can never die. Just always use Rock Slide. I could even switch because I'm intimidated, so it's literally fine. Nah, it's fine because I'm never gonna. It's fine. Just fucking click Rock Slide. Now we just always win. It was completely riskless no matter what. It just, after I dodged that Heat Wave crit, but just realizing I didn't have the Iron Ball on Dreadnought was like bullshit in my opinion. Because I had it in my notes and I don't know why I just read citrus in my notes. Literally. Let me pull up this real quick. Can I pull up my notes? Let me pull up my notes real quick. Oh, wait. Whoops. Let me, where's my notepad? Let me see. Literally in my notes right here, we have, that it should always be baiting out. I have, like, Iron Ball right here. I don't know why I read that as fucking just citrus right here. But it should always be baiting out Poltergeist, and it should be baiting into Dreadnought right here. And that's because we used Iron Ball on this thing. And we were never dead to crit into crit. Should always have baited exactly these moves, no matter what. Even if we got crit into crit, would have always baited out into Dreadnought. And even if the Entei did live, we had an entire, like, line based on it right here. Where then we would switch Skeptile into Aggron and Rock Slide and kill the others. Should have been fine. We had Incin. We had a bunch of notes. So I'm fine clausing that because I forgot about the Iron Ball. That's fine for me. Because otherwise it just makes the fight like impossible at that point for me. There's no steering. It's just basically risk a 50-50 on Bone Meringue, whether it's going to hit my guy or not. Whether it's just going to kill my Arcanine at that point. Yeah, we would have been just risking it. So I'm fine clausing that. I did 9 fights perfect and I had all my notes for it. And I just forgot Iron Ball on one singular thing. So... whatever. That was 100% riskless after that Heat Wave. Whatever, though. I'm fine with it. Alright. We can level up our Mons. We have Surf soon. Swim. We got, what, 3 fights right now? We have the 3 fights for Winona split. We have, like, these 3 fights, which I haven't even planned yet. I'm gonna go probably watch some football, though. I'm just gonna level up a bunch of Mons, so... thanks for tuning in, dude. I appreciate it. That was so stupid, though, that... it was so riskless, and I just totally didn't read the fucking Iron Ball. See you later, bro. I forget what our level cap is. I think keeping Skeptile under-leveled is kind of fine for now. And also starting to keep Togedemaru probably under-leveled is probably fine for now. And if I need to level him up, I can. For a fight. Because they're Protect Mons now, so I just want them baiting out whatever they can. see, Arcanine. Suian. Oh, we get Flare Blitz, actually. Or do we? I don't even know what the level cap is. Gonna figure it out. Do get Flare Blitz. This over Heat Wave. 65, cool. This guy learns nothing. Why? I'm assuming that thing's a menace, right? Hit Smash is pretty good, but it's... You can wipe or lose stuff. Got it. This thing does so much with Head Smash, though. Like, holy shit, this thing could be just... I guess if you have Zoom Lens, then this thing can always do really good if you... slower. I just don't know if you're ever going to be clicking Iron Head over Heavy Slam, though, I guess. It's hard because Heavy Slam, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think because I feel like I'm never gonna be. I've never seen where I've had to click like Iron Head. I feel like I'm just gonna look at like the next fight, for instance, and see like, am I ever clicking Iron Head over Heavy Slam? Like, I don't think I ever am. I'm pretty sure I'm just always clicking Heavy Slam. Like, I'm just looking at like the next fight, and like Heavy Slam. Besides on maybe this Lapras, but even then I'm just not clicking it. I feel like more time than not, Heavy Slam's just better, so fuck it. Just send it over this. Whoops. Alright, and then Kingdra, let's see what you're gonna get. Gets Hydro Pump, but it's so inaccurate. feel like I don't know if you're ever going to be clicking Hydro Pump. And at that point, I really like Dragon Pulse because it's stab. I like Hurricane for the upcoming water fights. Aurora Beam is like one of my only ice moves, so like at this point, it's like I don't think I can afford Hydro Pump for like a slight boost in power from Octazooka. Probably. Alright. Tortuga. Doesn't learn anything. Oh wait. I'm looking at the wrong fucking... That's not Tortuga. What the fuck is... Oh, Turtonator. Does learn Overheat. What is this guy's special attack? You get Surf soon. Oh, right, right. And that'll be better than Octazooka at that point. You're right, you're right. This guy actually is a special attacker. Interesting. I guess if you're coming in on this thing, you're usually clicking Overheat, because Overheat once, 2 Overheats usually does more damage consistently than Flamethrower. So I think I'd rather it over Flamethrower. So when this thing's coming in, it's probably killing with Overheat. You're probably not getting 2 Flamethrowers off, and if you are, like, it's interesting. But, yeah, I think that's better. What else does this thing learn? Learns Draco Meteor soon. Interesting. Houndoom. Learns Beat Up. Beat Up seems like a nightmare to calc, man. Fuck that. Seems like a nightmare to calc. I'm not even gonna even entertain the idea. Wait, what? Did I not just level up 6 mons? Do I? Oh, you. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, does... Oh, Octazooka or Surf? Surf always hits, right? Wait, Focus Band and Focus Sashes, never mind, that's... Oh, right, right. For Beat Up, right. I didn't even think about that, but... At this point, I feel like... Maybe it would have actually been better than Crunch. Maybe. Because I do have Sucker Punch. And it's fine. That actually could have been smart. If I only earned T-Bolt. Interesting. Yeah, I figured. I don't think I'm ever going to be using Discharge on this guy, really. Even though it can hit 2 Mons. I think you just always go Thunderbolts here. Oh! What? Oh, you were thinking maybe over Shockwave? Because I know you get that at Lily Cove, but I know there are, When did I save my game? I'm pretty sure I saved it right after. Did I level up all these mons? Motherfucker. I gotta level up all these mons again. Alright, let's level up the mons again. I usually save after each 6 that I level up, like once I lock them in. This thing over Heat Wave. Should be quick. So I know exactly what I want to do. Boom. One of the openers for Pirate Tag is Amphilead if you don't want to go double explosion. Oh, okay. See? I would love to keep that as a thing, because I want to have to scale it back later. I just don't know if you probably get rid of Thunder Wave though, right? Yeah, that or I guess Shockwave. I think he's pretty dang good. Alright, so usually I save after the first 6 that I do. Take a look at my Ampharos. 16 special attack, I think it's pretty good. Maybe it's good. We'll have to see when it gets to there. It's either T-Wave or Shockwave. I like this thing for T-Wave if I ever needed it. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna click Shockwave, I feel like. This thing's usually static anyways. If I need it from here to Lily Cove, I'll know for next time. Fuck it. So I know at Lily Cove, I think you get it. Alright, Clint Kelder. What are you learning? Oh, we learned Mach Punch finally. I definitely want to keep Defog because I have it now. Rock Slide gets the thing. I think Chip Away. I've never clicked Chip Away. Fuck it. Oh, we learned Superpower. Ooh. Always over Hammer Arm. Guess that's my moveset on this guy. Fortunately, Sheer Force, not Guts. Pangoro is going to learn Knockoff finally. Better than Crunch, I would assume. Because most people have items. Alright, Ludicolo. Learns nothing. Parasect. Leech Life. Take this over X Scissor, I would assume. Yeah. Drapion. Learns nothing. It does have Parting Shot. I've used it once, I think. It's interesting. I think my guy's pretty oh, really? Okay. I've kept it because I thought it was like just really interesting always. I've literally never clicked Thrash, and I don't really feel like getting stuck in there. In that like loop of it is worth it. I really want Fake Out on this guy, but I can't afford getting it, unfortunately. I got this guy too late to get Fake Out. Ooh, this guy gets Hurricane. Which he's gonna get no guard, I know, right here. So you always just go Hurricane, I assume, over Air Slash. We're gonna get the Mega, I assume. When do you get the Mega? Looking at the thing. Pidgeot Knight. Route 104. Alright. Say less. Luxray doesn't get anything. Yeah, I guess nothing. Camerupt. Does get Eruption. I don't know how often you're getting to click Eruption. There's probably one singular fight, I'm assuming, right? With like a Trick Room or something where you would click Eruption. But having Earthquake and Earth Power is so strong. For the E4. But at this point, I shouldn't get it, I don't think, right? Because I don't think you're ever going to be high enough HP to come in and click Eruption over Earth Power or Earthquake. Because then Flamethrower is like my one special move, and if I'm going to get Mega Camerupt, like... I always feel like he's going to get hit by a pretty heavy move that's going to, like, you know, let's say I take half HP, I guess. And I'm going to have to pass on the Eruption, I think. It's just not consistent damage. Also, calcing that seems like a nightmare, too. Octillery learns Water Spout. I know you take this, though, right? You do take this Water Spout, I'm pretty sure. For the, I know it's for one fight you take this. For, I think it's the tag battle with Steven. This thing's never clicking Psybeam anyways, so... Just fucking take it over this. But it's an EME. Oh, it's a meme. I've seen people use it, I thought, before. And it was great. Yeah, it's a meme. I'm pretty sure, like... I've seen it work before. It's like a last resort, you're risking a crit. Oh. Well, I was never clicking Psybeam, I don't think, on that thing anyways, so I don't think I'm really... I don't think I'm sad that I lost Psybeam on that thing. I think if you Parting Shot, you can get angles to get off Eruptions and Water Spouts. Yeah, maybe I could have. That definitely could have been the thing with Camerupt. But Camerupt, when he Mega Evolves, gets half his speed anyways, so unless you're in Trick Room, you're still getting hit with Eruption. At least with Octillery, you would probably, you'd probably be faster than something, maybe. Stone Edge? I don't think you ever learned Stone Edge. Because it's inaccurate. And this thing's fast as fuck. We don't get Dual Wing Beat just yet. Diggersby does learn Foul Play. Maybe I'll actually be able to bring this thing. This thing barely ever leaves the box, man. I'm legitimately telling you, like, I can't even tell you one singular time this thing leaves the box. I think you just get rid of Quick Attack. Here. Quick Attack legitimately, this thing's just so trash. Dude, it got me through my Combuskin. It was really good for Combuskin. I feel like having a priority move, though, just to break a Sash, maybe, might be the only thing this thing is good. I mean, Facade sounds awesome, but, like, realistically, whenever you ever using it, I feel like... I'm gonna be honest, it sounds really stupid, but maybe Earthquake on this thing. Nah, I just don't know when you're clicking Facade. Like, there should be, like, 100 other better... I think it's 140 base power when you get burned and shit. And if you're burned, you're only bringing this guy for specifically Facade. I have so many dark types too that if I need this guy to click a dark type move, I don't think I take it. Maybe let's. Yeah, I'm gonna not take this double. I feel like Foul Play is better than Facade though. But Facade is 70 base power, so with Stab, it actually is higher than Foul Play usually. So I got rid of it. So my rule of fun is never drop. Okay. I'm keeping the prio just so we can come out and break a Focus Ash one time. How do you spell Gyarados? Magikarp. Oh, it's G-Y-A. I thought it was R. Whoops. Alright, what does this thing learn? There's Thrash. I don't know if you ever learned Thrash, because you end up locking yourself in that move. But whenever you're clicking... No, I just use this document. Which I kind of like. I like this document. I have the online decks right here, though. But I like this document. Because I can just quickly look them up. I feel like with Flail, if you one time needed to, like... Just... I guess it would only be if you had to lead it. But if you're thrashing, you're usually stuck. And then you get confused, like... At that point, you're pretty much just clicking Outrage. So I don't think you ever learn Thrash. Ah, fuck that. What about Aqua Tail? Is this thing not accurate? It's not 100% accurate. Fuck that. I'd rather... You're always just clicking Waterfall on this thing anyways, right? Yeah. Yeah, the rest is just to show kills. I guess I could have kept that Thrash or whatever, because I don't have Ice Fang, unfortunately. It's the sad part. Because if you're ever clicking Aqua Tail, you're having to bring the Wide Lens, and Waterfall with the Mystic Water, I assume, just always does more damage. I'll keep the Flail just for a meme, in case there was like a single time I need it. Ursaluna? Ursaluna. Learns Double Edge. I did find one singular time to click Feint Attack. And Play Rough is nice. I'm going to be learning... Do I want to click Double Edge, though? I guess it is... Like, when are you ever clicking Play Rough, I feel like? Maybe I... Or when are you clicking Feint Attack, really? I clicked it once, I feel like, on one Psychic type. I have so many Psychic type resist. I have so many Dark type moves that just get over that, I feel like. Lilligant. Learn Solar Beam. I assume you learn Solar Beam for like the fights in the sun. But I do have Leaf Storm already. Kind of like this moveset. I feel like learning Solar Beam is kind of... What would I take it over? Magical Leaf, you think? Probably over Synthesis, now that I think about it. Like, I don't know when's the next time I've ever... Do you need it before Lilycove Rival, you think? Or before Lilycove? For the Winstitute? For Shelly and stuff? Or... I think over Synthesis is probably fine. I think so too. It was more good for early game. Yeah, I agree with that. And what's hat learning? Oh, finally we get to learn psychic over Psybeam. Finally. Alright, I think that's all the mons I wanted to level up. So I think keeping Togi and keeping Skeptile low is, you know, it's probably not permanent, but probably just for now, just as like protect mons mainly. And like if I ever needed to bait something, I could always level them up, I feel like, because what's Togedemaru ever learning? He's not learning anything. Skeptile doesn't learn anything. He could learn Solar Beam. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. And then Basculin, I'm gonna... So Basculin I kind of fucked up on. I wanted to get Shadow Sneak on this thing. I got it, like... What level did I get this thing at? I kind of just started leveling it up, not really thinking, and I kind of fucked up. So I got this thing at level 14, and I could have gotten, like, any moves I really wanted. But I stopped right before Psychic Fangs, so I could always get Psychic Fangs on this thing. Well, I guess I could have also just gotten Psychic Fangs right here. I guess I can always level this thing up if I really wanted to. It's just mainly I want Shadow Ball, which is at 41, I think. And it learns the same moveset pretty much, except it learns Poltergeist here instead of Head Smash. And I still have Aqua Jet, I think. Yeah, I still have Aqua Jet, so I'll have, like, something of, like, Aqua Jet, like... Ice Fang, maybe. Shadow Ball. Or I guess I could have Spirit Shackle. I'll have to look up what moveset I really want for this thing. But I have priority, which is always good. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there, though. I got through all the fights. I leveled up my mons. I'm pretty happy with the progress, and I'm going to do the beach house. Going to take my time playing those fights out and then get to surf simming. Thanks for all the help, dude. I appreciate it. And we're going to get back on. We're going to both get on that Hall of Fame list. Oh, you can? I guess once you get all the surf sim stuff, right? Like, then it becomes a lot more riskless. Most of my lines have been actually pretty riskless. I had like 2 crits during that whole entire Flannery gym that I, like, was risking. That was really it. Yeah, so you're spending a lot more time, but you can find riskless lines, it sounds like now. Alright, dude. Thanks for all the help. You take care, man.